fancy style shirt. I saw this, or something similar to this, I think it was like a red one that I saw on Vinted. With these like patches. It's quite cool. This is an eBay find, and I could not like describe the excitement. I got this for like £6 something on eBay. This said it's a size 10. Now I think the listing said it was like an early 2000s piece, so I don't know if the sizing has just changed, but I'm not a size 10, I'm usually a size 6, so I don't know what's going on with the sizing of this, but it fits me so perfectly. I was so excited when I got this delivered and I tried it on. I was like, it's perfect, it's actually perfect. So this was an amazing find. I'm so excited about this. And the brand on the label is Greases, like the name, which I've never heard of. Patches are quite tingly. So yeah, eBay, amazing. Chef's kiss. And the other piece of clothing, if you watched my last try on haul video, I got these Urban Outfitters baggy cargo pants, and guys, when I tell you, some of the best money I've ever spent is getting those things. They are so comfortable. Like, they are my comfiest trousers, and they look nice as well. They don't look like joggers, but they're a jogger style of trouser. Love it. So I've been keeping an eye out on Vinted to try and get another pair. Ideally not the same pair, but something similar, just because I live in those things, and I managed to find a pair. These trousers were £20 on Vinted, and the like full price I think is like £55. So unbelievable buy. They're in perfect condition. They are a size bigger than my other ones, but I don't think you can really tell. They are already like enormous, really baggy pants, so it's not really a big deal, but I love the light colour of this, and yeah, I'm so excited to style them. They are so comfortable, so I'm glad to have another version of these like insanely comfortable pants that, you know, sometimes like my other pair I like to wear out quite a lot. I think they go with so many outfits, so I feel bad wearing them for comfort wise because I like to wear them out. So I'm glad to have to mix it up. process, I like it all, but sometimes it just becomes a bit samey and a bit boring, and it kind of kills my motivation. So I picked up running around like May last year, and I've just been using my New Balance trainers. I think they're like the 530s maybe. I can't remember if it's the 530s or the 550s. I think it's maybe 530s. They're just like a cute trainer. I never got them to like use for running, but they're the closest thing that I have to the style of shoe a running shoe is. So I have been wearing those, and they're absolutely wrecked, and they're not like bouncy or comfortable or anything that you want from a running shoe. So I needed to buy a pair. So this is what I treated myself to for my Christmas. I said I would buy some running shoes, seeing as I was stuck with it. I didn't want to invest in an expensive pair of running shoes if I wasn't going to stick with it. So now these aren't going to be very aesthetic, nor am I going to be able to do many triggers with them because they are dirty, and Scotland is very, very wet and muggy. It's rained like almost every day this year, so yeah, the ground is not nice for these shoes, which is a shame because they're so pretty. These are my running shoes. I got the Nike Vomero Plus running shoes. It took me honestly forever to decide what shoes to get. I was listening to so many different people recommend different shoes, but I decided to go for these. I originally ordered a pair that are like a really light yellow, and because they were on sale, I was like, this is a good deal. I also ordered a pair of Hokas, but the Hokas felt so stiff on the sole, like not nearly as squishy and comfy as these when I tried them on side by side. So I sent the Hokas back and I got these, but I did size up. I'm usually about a size 3, but these are a size 3.5 that I ended up going for. I did try the 4 as well, but the 4 was too big, so I just absolutely adore the colorway of this. This is the sapphire and light violet colorway, and I just think it's so cute. I really struggled to find shoes that I liked the look of, so I kind of just gave up, and then I ordered these in the Hokas. I only really ordered these because they were on sale, and then I ended up not getting a sale one because once I felt how comfortable they were and I knew that I was going to like them, I was like, well, I'm not going to just settle for like the cream pair that's going to get dirty so quickly, which I'm really glad I just spent a bit more and got a shoe that's actually going to last me a bit longer, because these are already quite dirty, but they're a lot easier to clean. It feels like absolute night and day running in these compared to my New Balance. My New Balance had no bounce and like weren't really comfortable to run. unstable, but I just run on the road mainly to avoid that now. So that's my new running shoes. Sorry they look so gross. I will try and post the short of me unboxing them before I post this, so that you can see what they actually look like when they're not vlogging. Let's move on to some books I got recently. I have been loving Vinted recently, so I got this book that is not on Kindle Unlimited and I've really wanted to read for a while. This is Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I've never read any of her books before, but I've heard really, really good things about this. I also love that there is representation in this, and I just love that. I love when books are inclusive, and I have scoliosis, and I'm rewatching 90210 at the moment, and I have watched that show a million times ever since I was young. It's such a bad show, but I live for the drama. I just live for the drama. Like every episode something's happening. So I've been rewatching that recently just for like something fun to stick on the background. I remember watching it in high school for like the second time, and this was after I found out I had scoliosis and after my surgery, and I didn't realise the first time I'd watched it, but they mentioned scoliosis in the show, and I remember that like so vividly. I watched that episode the other day and I was like, oh, shout out to us scoliosis girls. And yeah, it's just little things like that that I love. Yeah. I basically just want more authors to write about different conditions, so I love to see this representation. This is a romance book about an unexpected pregnancy. I usually hate that trope. I usually hate it, but I hate it when it's unexpected, like in the plot, you know, because usually it throws off what I'm going in and wanting from the book, you know. But I know that this is a romance with that in it, so it feels less jarring. And I've also saw a lot of people online saying that they usually hate that trope, but in this book it's done really well, so I've been dying to give it a try. I think I got this on Vinted for like £1, which is amazing, because it's in really good condition. No broken spine. So I'm excited to see what this is all about. The next book I I think, the final book in the Parcels series, Fearless. I got this from the Works. And it was the last one there that had this stencil on it, so I skipped it up. If you watch all my book videos, you'll know I have Powerless and the kind of like 1.5 book that's in between book 1 and 2. I think it's called Powerful. And I don't have book 2 Reckless, and I have book 3 now. So it's a bit silly. But they didn't have the stenciled edge Reckless one, and I've been trying to find it secondhand, and it's just proving quite difficult. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to do a full read through of the series because I've not continued on with the series, but I want to. And this is just so pretty. My Powerful edition has this stenciled sprayed edge, and I love it. I love it so much, so I had to get this. That's another book. Then I have Hated Rivalry. These are both from the Works. This is by Rachel Reid. I'm sure you guys will have heard of this. This is like blown up from the TV show. And I've not watched the show. I'm going to read the book first. I love a sports romance, so I had to get involved. I've been trying to find this for quite a while, and it just hasn't been in stock. And I much prefer buying my books in shops rather than online, because unless it's like vintage and I can see the book and the corners and the spine and etc. Because I like to pick what book, I like my books to be in good condition. And I've had a few delivered to me that have just been bashed about in the post, so I don't trust it anymore. So that is Heated Rivalry. And then this is the best one. I've been wanting to get this book for over a year, I think, and I finally got my hands on it for a good price and a good condition. So, this is my favourite book, The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, and this is the 10th anniversary edition. Are you actually kidding me on? If you, again, watch a lot of my book content, you'll maybe know that I now have a little bookshelf, and I literally have like a little appreciation corner to The Song of Achilles. It's my favourite book, and this is my third copy now. One of them is in Spanish, so I can't read that, unfortunately. Not quite yet. I have been wanting to reread this for the longest time to see if it is still as amazing as I remember, and my favourite book, because I've read a lot of books in the space between me first reading this and now, so yeah, I'm curious to see if my taste has changed, or I still feel in my core is a stunning edition of that as well online by, I assume they make special edition covers and stuff for books. I'll put a photo up of it. I really want that edition, but it's really expensive. I got that one for £10 on Vinted, so pretty good deal, I think. This one isn't really a book, but it's in this category. I'm putting in this category. This year I have decided to try and keep on track with things a bit more. So this is a little 2026 diary. This is from the brand Papier. I don't know. And it's a little daily diary. And you get to customise the front, so it says my name and the date. I love that this is like sturdy and it's cute, so I want to write in it. This isn't like an actual 2026 one because they were sold out when they were sold out of all of the nice ones when I wanted to get one, so I wanted this specific one and they didn't have it in stock anymore. So I just got kind of daily diary with no specific dates, and you just write in the dates yourself. So it has a little table from Monday to Sunday, and then it also has a bunch of these like daily day, date, time schedule, today's priorities and to-do lists. I really like the way this is set out so that you can write down like your daily needs and priorities, etc. It's got the little ribbons to mark where you're at. It has a little bit at the front as well for you to add your personal information. So I love this. I think it is so cute, so useful, and it's really, really nice quality as well. All the paper is really thick, and I used this last night to plan my day-to-day and used highlighters and stuff, and nothing bled through to the page before, which I was really happy about. Yeah, getting my life in order with my diary. Okay, last but not least, I have some beauty makeup bits to go through. I'm going to start with my skincare stuff. Skincare and hair care, sort of. This is a little hyaluronic booster. This is just the Superdrug's own. I've kind of been putting off like topping up a lot of my skincare, so I've just been using my moisturiser and my SPF and cleansing, but I've been feeling my skin has been a bit dehydrated, so I wanted to get some hyaluronic acid in there. I've tried this before, not this specific one, it was the ordinary one, and I didn't like it very much. I feel like it almost dried my skin out, but this is really sticky, just draw little eyebrow hairs on with. It's so, so good. I am very used to using eyebrow pencils or powders for my eyebrows, and I think it just makes it look too drawn on for my liking. So if you're a bit like that, I would highly recommend an eyebrow pen. Game changer. Game changer. I have a bit of a silly one next. This is my favourite eyeliner. Not for like wings, but for inner waterline and like under your eyelashes. I love this. This is the Tattoo Liner by Maybelline Sharpenable Gel Pencil. I have this gorgeous brown colour, which I've been really liking in my upper lash line. I think it makes my lashes look a bit thicker, and it's nice for like a kind of nighttime look. I got this for New Year's because I thought I wanted to change up my look, and I really liked the way it looked. So that's my tattoo liner in bold brown, bold brown, bold brown. Stunning. So I got this, and I thought this was a white liner, right? Because look, it looks white, right? Tattoo liner. Picked it up. It was the only white one there. I was like, sure, I love a bit of white in the waterline. This is holographic. So I tried this in my waterline. I was like, why is it not showing up? There's nothing there. It's literally just a holographic liner. So a bit annoyed about that. This is in the shade Stardust Chrome. In hindsight, I should have looked at the colour, but because it was the only white one there, I just picked it up and didn't think twice about it until I realised my mistake. So yeah, I've got this like glittery holographic liner that I don't know what I'm gonna do with personally, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. Next. Oh, this is a favourite of mine recently, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Contour Stick or Contour Cream. This is in medium tan. I really, really like this product. It's super easy to blend, and it just gives you a nice, I would say it's more like a warm contour. So I use my Cool Contour to actually contour, and then I use this more as like a bronzer. I really like it. Really, really like it for bronzing and warming up my face. I also find this to be quite versatile, surprisingly. I don't think it comes on too harsh, and I think it can be blended out really, really nicely. So even when I don't have fake tan on and I'm pretty pale, this is still really nice and versatile. So that's been a really good product recently. These two items kind of pair together. I tried this rose baking powder recently by Revolution. I have their translucent powder and I really, really like it. But recently I kind of realised my powder wasn't giving me that like blurred look in the way that I wanted it to, because I was just applying it with a brush. So I got these little mini to set your makeup. It's not something I ever cared about before. As a setting spray, I always thought they were a bit of a waste, but I have some weddings this year that I would like to kind of perfect my own makeup. I don't really like getting my makeup done personally. I'm quite picky with how my makeup looks. And I've had my makeup done before and it just is always too much. I don't like bold eyeshadow on myself. I like quite a natural look. So I want to really perfect how I do my makeup so that when it comes, I am prepared to do my own makeup for any events or weddings I have. This is quite expensive, so I don't think I'd like be purchasing it. I don't use it every day. I maybe do it if I am filming that day and I want my makeup to last and still look nice when I film. But I definitely don't feel I need it every day. That sounds really nice. And the last makeup product I have here is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in black. I love this mascara. This is, I think, my 4th tube. And I don't see myself switching out to another mascara. I love this. It's so good. I definitely like it when it's like a little bit used, because when you first get the bottle it goes on quite thick, but I love this. It's such a reliable mascara. I feel like I very rarely have bad mascara days with it, whereas some mascaras I feel like sometimes it could be a hit or miss. This is what the wand looks like. It's really, really tiny. Little bristles. It's very bendy. Very bendy and flexible. So I like it. It's a good mascara. So I have one more item. The last item I have is this wet brush. I also got this from TK Maxx. I kinda love TK Maxx. This was £49.